Hello everybody, this is Nuzcraft and welcome back to Monster Hunter World. Today we're going to be taking on that Radobaan that we didn't take on in our last mission. Now, it's actually been a spell since I've played Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter Stories 2 came out pretty recently, from when I'm playing this, not from when it's going up on YouTube. And it's been a lot of fun. I've been spending a lot of time with it. So we've got Radobaan Roadblock from the Handler. The bones covering Radobaan's body are going to be tough to get through, but if we want to continue our survey of the Rotten Vale, you'll need to find a way. So we need to change this to one player, which is fine. And we'll go ahead and use a voucher, which is okay. All right, so where's the item box here? Here it is, it's down here. I really don't spend a lot of time in the research base. But let's make sure we have our items in check. Looks like we are running low on mega potions. So let's go ahead and make those. That's good, and then we'll go ahead and save over this loadout because we have more than just 2 flash pods. Okay, should we, here's a thought. Should we go ahead and make a trap set? Some trank bombs maybe? Let's see if we can craft some more. Looks like we can craft a few more. And then we might want to try and get some more sleep herbs. But this should be enough for now. So one of the cool things, I don't think I've talked about this before, but maybe I have. One of the cool things in Monster Hunter World is that if you capture a monster, it'll actually give you an extra quest to fight them in the arena. And so if you are doing like a challenge quest or even like a speed run, you really want to capture a lot of the monsters because they'll give you extra quests and they'll complete a little bit faster. All right, so they give us energy drinks that we can use to shake off sleep. And so if Radobaan decides to put us to sleep or we fall in its sleep gas, then we can drink an energy drink to come out of that stupor. We also didn't eat, so let's go back and eat. You can tell I'm a little bit rusty. It has been a while. Pay with points. Elemental res up isn't gonna do much for us, but the extra health is probably worth it. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. Oh, we can hear it. It's coming down the hill. That was the sound of Radobaan. We can see now it's over here, as opposed to up top. So let's go ahead and see if we can't bonk this. And we already broke a part. This is something that we see quite a bit with Radobaan. I don't know how to play Charge Blade anymore, I guess. I really want to pick up that sparkly. Radobaan is mad. It's because it's going to do a pound. We can see that these bones are actually pretty hard. Ooh. I was just trying to get the sparkly. So turn around. We can grab these. Oh, with the scatter nuts. We can shoot Radobaan while it's rolling around, and that will. Man, that leg is hard. And we got stunned. Oh, and it's stuck in a vine trap? I didn't even know there was a vine trap there. And we got a drooly flinch, but we missed our shot. We can go ahead and tenderize this leg so that it'll be a little bit softer. We won't bounce on it as much, I don't think. Ooh, that was close. We did get it poisoned with our Rathian weapon. Ooh, the side spin can be pretty dangerous. Alright, so at this point we need some more files. Look at that. That's good, and then maybe now we can charge up our... Oh, I did it wrong. We got a lot of parts broken. I wanted to charge up my sword. Instead, we'll do a wall bonk. We'll hit the back. There we go. And super amped element discharge. Awesome. We got full files again. And we can see that he's kind of like rolling around all over the place. It's because he's tired. When he's tired, that's what he does. Alright. Let's see if we can do some damage to this tail. Oh no. Yep, we took some damage. Let's see if he'll hit us while we're sharpening. Yep. This is not a bad time to show off the ghillie mantle, where we were able to get that sharpen off. And Radobaan has no idea where we are. We might be able to get a... Yeah, we got a mount. Do our damage on the tail, and then once we pop off, we'll try and do some more tail damage too. Except that it's like in the ground. Alright, so now we've got a red shield. And we got the tail cut. Very nice, very nice. Pick up these piercing pods, we pull off our ghillie mantle, and we can see that Radobaan is limping away. Pretty sure it's limping away. Maybe it's not limping. But it sure kind of seemed like it was limping. We will do some more damage to it. before we try and drop a trap. Oh, that tremor is a little bit farther than I expected. I thought I could roll away from that, but I should have just used my shield. Sometimes I forget that I have it. Right, so now he's going to do something kind of cool where he rolls in here to get some bones. Oh, and I thought I got it off. Nope. Now he's grumpy. Oh, look at that. So when he rolled in the bone pit, he got all of his bones back. We were just able to do a flint shot off of the piercing pod. He's mad at our cat, for sure. There we go. Piercing pod is pretty good. Alright, let's do some damage. Did a little bit there, not as much as I wanted. Gonna guard. The super amped element discharge is really hard to aim. We need to sharpen. Let's do that while he's doing his little gyroscope. Okay, so we're good. Hey, we slayed him. Oh, you know what? I don't have a lot of research on him, and I think the little skull only comes up when you have a lot of research. Well, we missed our chance to capture a Radobaan because I was relying on my mini-map instead of using my eyes and giving it some space when it seemed like it might be dead, or close to dead. So as you gather tracks for the monsters, like these Radobaan tarred bones, you basically get better acquainted with the monster, and then you can start to see things like the skull on the map. I'm just used to having full research on everything. It's been a while. And in Monster Hunter Rise, they just tell you all the time from the beginning of the game when a monster is ready for capture. Oh, that's a wonderful screenshot. So, we got some Radobaan stuff. We got some scales, marrow shells, and some sleep sacks, which might mean that we can create a sleep weapon. And we got some extra stuff. Some Dragonite ore is good. Wyvern bone mass. I think we need these for a few things. At least I feel like I remember needing them. My first playthrough of Monster Hunter World. Right. So now, we talked to the Third Fleet Master. No sign of Zora Magdaros's trail. Disappointing. She's so condescending. I just like her attitude, I guess. May I suggest you descend further? The effluvium levels will be more toxic. But that's not gonna be a problem now, is it? Just say the word when you're ready.
You should prepare before going down to the bottom of the Rotten Vale. There might not be any turning back once we're there.
So our next mission is to fly to the bottom of the Rotten Vale. I think that's something that we're going to do next time. And this time, we're going to look at our... we're going to look at if there's any new armor or new weapon sets from Radobaan. And we're going to turn in some bounties. On investigations. I think we can complete a delivery. Ah, the Coral Highlands camp. Yes. And we need some Shamos hide to set up the rope lift. We'll go ahead and grab this capture bounty, just in case we capture some monsters. And now we want to go look at weapons and armor. She's surprisingly approachable and funny. She's like mean. Maybe that's just like the way that she talks sounds mean, but she really isn't. Okay, so we start with forging weapons, which there's probably not going to be any new charge blades that we can forge. Nope, there's none here. So we look at armor, and the Baan set is pretty cool. So the head has Slugger, which is used primarily for like hammers and hunting horns. That'll do some stun damage. There are a couple other weapons that do stun as well. Sleep resistance on the chest, which is not super useful because you can just drink an energy drink. Sleep attack on the hands. Okay, there's the head, there's the chest. There's sleep attack on the hands, which can be pretty cool if you're building a sleep attack weapon. Guard on the waist, which is useful for weapons that have a shield, like the charge blade. Charge blade doesn't guard as often, so it can't make use of the guard power as much as something like a lance or a gun lance might. And then the legs are bleeding resistance, which kind of harkens to a monster that we're going to see very shortly that can inflict the bleed status. And we'll talk about that when we get there. If we get the bleed status, it's possible that we won't even get it in that fight. So, in general, this is not armor that we're going to be shooting for at the moment. I think that's the only new armor. Let's see, upgrade path. We'll check out weapons. So it looks like we have a new available sword in the Gerardus tree that uses Great Garrus hides. We still don't know what's here. We can't build that one. We're ignoring the Defender tree. The Rathian tree we cannot upgrade yet. The Bone tree we're not going to upgrade yet. We don't know what's in this tree. Great Jagras tree we could upgrade if we fought some more Tzitzi-Yaku. Great Gyros has its own tree that we could get if we fought some more Gyros, which we actually might be able to do in that next quest. Fight some Gyros and then make this paralysis weapon. And that is it. There is no sleep weapon for Radobaan, which is a little bit unfortunate. So barring any interesting optional quests or event quests, we're going to be speaking to the Third Fleet Master next. You can take a look. Well, they don't want us to take any quests. Nope. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.